one of the reasons people don't see the need is because people who are obnoxious in sales are obnoxious because they think everybody needs this. Other than food, oxygen, and water, pretty much some clothing, there's nothing else that everybody needs. So if you think everybody needs your stuff because it's that great, you are delusional. Okay, so they don't see the need. What else? Next reason people don't buy is they don't believe it's worth the money. Now, I know, here's what happens. Most people, when people aren't buying, the first thing they do is they start lowering the price because they think the price is too high. It's not that the price is too high, it's that the value is too low. And when I say the value is too low, I'm not even talking about the intrinsic value of the offer. I'm talking about the perceived value of the offer. Because offers have two values. They have the intrinsic value, that's the utilitarian value, and then they have the perceived value. That's the status value, right? That is the felt value. And people will pay more for a higher perceived value than they will for a higher intrinsic value. Like a car is a car is a car is a car. So why are some cars $30,000 and some cars $300,000? Why? Well, because the $300,000 car has a higher perceived value. The tires are not more round than the tires on the $30,000 car. The air conditioner is not much colder. The car's probably faster, but we have speed limits. So what difference does that make? And so it's like, how does Louis Vuitton sell an imitation leather belt for $795? Because they pack it with perceived value. Louis Vuitton has persuaded millions of people to believe that if you put my initials on your clothing or your handbag or your wallet, it makes you more valuable. What? So they don't see the value. They don't believe it's worth the money. And the only way to help them see that it's worth the money is for you to uncover more value. And I did a whole video on how to increase the perceived value of your offers, or of your products. So you can go watch that video. Released it a couple weeks ago. Okay, so they don't believe it's worth the money. They haven't counted the cost. This is when you have somebody in front of you, and this product is a product that would absolutely benefit their family or their person, but they say no. Why? Because you showed them how much it cost if they say yes, but you failed to show them how much it cost if they say no. When people ask you, well, how much is it? You assume you know what they mean, and you tell them the price. When somebody asks me how much is it, I always say, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you asking me how much it costs if you say yes, or are you asking me how much it costs if you say no? And I let them tell me which answer they're looking for. And guess what? If they say, well, I want to know how much it costs if I say yes. Great. I'm going to tell you that, but first I'm going to tell you how much it's going to cost if you say no. Why? Because you should never reveal price before uncovering value, because if you do, the answer is always no. It doesn't even matter if it's something like this video. What did I do? I uncovered the value. I'm going to show you the 8 reasons people don't buy. What did I do? I uncovered the value first. Now, if I only show you 6 reasons, the number one comment I'm going to get in the comments is, where are the other 2 reasons? What are the other 2 reasons, right? Because I said 8, and people are taking notes, and they're like, okay, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Okay, there are 3 more, right? What did I do? I uncovered the value before I revealed the price. And now, clearly people will be able to see on YouTube how long this video is before they start watching it. But anyway, they haven't counted the cost. You revealed the value. You revealed the price before you revealed the value. So that's 2 separate ones. They haven't counted the cost. That's number 6. You revealed the price before you revealed the value. And the last one's going to blow your mind. This is probably the biggest sales mistake anybody who sells anything ever makes. Matter of fact, I think I should turn it into a course and sell it to you. Just kidding. Okay, so they didn't participate in your presentation. People do things for their reasons, not yours. If you do a sales presentation as a monologue, you are almost forcing people not to buy. What you have to do is you have to learn how to lead and pace a conversation. What does that even mean? Number one, you have to ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of what? Ask a lot of questions. And then when you ask a question, wait for an answer. Wait for a what? Wait for an answer. You want to make statements and ask them to repeat it. If you're doing a presentation on a Zoom and you make a statement, you ask them to repeat it in the chat. You say, okay, type in the chat, yes. Type in the chat, okay. Type in the chat, I'm in. Get people responding to you. The more they do and the more they say, when you are selling to them, the more likely they are to buy. The less they say and the less they do, the less likely they are to buy what you are selling, period. And I see people do presentations all the time, and it's a monologue. By the way, this is one of the main reasons I can go, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the main reasons I can go in and do a repitch for somebody after they make their offer to their people who love them, and their people don't even know me, and I can stand up and do almost as many, somewhere between half as many and as many sales as they did to their audience after they thought, man, I just made all the sales in the room. No, you didn't. And one of the main reasons is because you were talking to them, I was talking with them. It'll change the game. You'll increase your revenue. It doesn't matter if you're selling cars, houses, insurance, courses, it doesn't matter. The more they say, the more they do, the more likely they are to buy. If you will follow these principles, I promise you, your sales will increase in multiples, probably 100, 200, 300% over what they are right now, maybe even more. So I trust that this video helped you. Those are the 8 reasons people don't buy your stuff. Fix any of them, your sales will improve. Fix all of them, your sales will improve drastically. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.